I'm your host, Unique Guy. Welcome to episode 3, Let's Save a Kitty. Alright, so, little girl is so sad without her kitty. Let's create something a little bit more interesting with this problem. There's a whole bunch of easy solutions that work, but I like starting the tree on fire and floating up, glitching into the upper right hand corner. Note that I couldn't get down until the tree disappeared. So, interesting things going on there. Alright, so let's see. We have to get past the tornado. What's everyone's favorite vehicle to ride through a tornado? I know, it's a cow. So, let's jump on Bessie here and get past this tornado. Well, it's kind of working. Get thrown up a bit, but, we'll get through it. Haha, Bessie, you know your way through a tornado. You've been there before. You're the one that was in Twister, weren't you? Alright. So, that's all taken care of, and problem solved. Moving on. Alright, let's help this lumberjack get that tree down. What's your favorite animal that eats wood? A beaver. Never leave your beaver exposed, children. It's bad news and you'll lose card games. Poor little Karibo. Everyone always stealing his jokes. Alright, so what do we have next? Let's see. Star hanging over a pit of barracuda. Interesting. So, remember, never use a hairdryer while in the bath. This will happen. Alright, let's get to that star now. Let's take our axe to the plank. Yeah, and the plank, Maxwell. Okay, so, let's just ride down there on our narwhal. And I can't spell again, sorry. Oh well. So, there we go. All taken care of. Next. What are they gonna throw at us this time? Clean up the park. Ugh. There's gotta be a better way to do this. What's a better way to do this? That'll be good. Wave. Do the wave, everybody. Maxwell can pick things up when he's dead. That's great to know. Alright, so what do we have here? Looks like one of those Carnival games. Let's cheat it out with a bowling ball. Alright, and just take a swing. And that's missed one. Magic bowling ball for the win. Who said you had to do it right? I mean, they said don't cheat, but oh well. Whoever said you have to do it exactly how they're thinking. Well, let's see what we can do here with this. Let's take an ice pick to this block of ice. Seems logical. And now let's ice pick the bear, because we all know how well ice picks work as weapons. And it killed the bear. Awesome. Alright, we just gotta get to the star down there. And so let's parachute down. Now the parachute doesn't actually open, it just stops your fall. It lets you drift down slowly, which is great for this. Alright, moving on. So let's see, we have to get that star, and don't hit the tripwires, because that'll cause those things to snap shut, and I won't see the star right. So, let's make a balloon to lift it up, so we don't have to deal with that, but it doesn't have any string. So let's make some. This should be simple. I mean, just attach the string to the balloon and the star right, and this will all work out just fine. Let's see how that works, though. Attaching the string gets a little tricky. There we go. And I pulled it off accidentally. Alright. String attached. Balloon onto the string. Onto the... Okay. Game said, I know what you're trying to do. It's gonna work, but I'll save you some trouble. Oh, what can you do? I'll take it. It's a win for me. This game is really glitchy, like I mentioned before. Not all of the stages require you to use items. This one's probably the easiest that illustrates that. I mean, you could make some anteaters or, some walls to stop the ants, but it's just easiest to pick up the sandwich and run with it. I mean, it's just so they don't eat it. I mean, I guess you could also put it in like a lunchbox or something, or a picnic basket. but I figured I'd show off that you don't always have to use items. Unlike in this stage where you're forced to use a whole bunch of items that you don't expect. So, first thing I'm going to do is stop the starite from landing on the spike, because that's most important. That's a fail if that happens. Now to kill the shark that's down there. And as a bonus, we get bread from the toaster, which drops the starite onto... oh well, I guess we have to use a snorkel to get down there. Oh well, it'll work. Do what we can. Alright, that's the last action stage. On to the puzzle stage. Alright, so what do we have here? We have to grab the flowers and avoid the animals. I'm going to do this all in one fell swoop by getting my favorite mount, the Sphinx. It's quite useful. I mean, it's a decent fighter that, you can fly with. Alright, so one flower down, one bee. Let's take care of that quickly. And let's get that other flower real quick. And the barracuda wants to attack the Sphinx. Seems like a fairly dumb idea. But it has made our Sphinx fairly irritable, so we cannot ride it without a saddle. So let's saddle up our Sphinx and get on. Alright, up and away. Final flower. And just gotta get back to the little girl now. Wait, grab the flower. What were you doing for the past few seconds, Max? And our Sphinx has gotten trapped in the water. Fun. Oh, there we go. She's winking at me, and we have a starite. Come back here. Okay, good. Alright, so with that, it ends the first full stage of Scribblenauts, and I was just gonna talk for a little bit, let you guys know that last week's episode was a bit off. Like, it took me a little bit longer purely because I had things I had to do over the weekend. Now, at a normal rate, I would put out one of these approximately 6-minute long videos for basically, half of the thing. I imagine I'm going to start doing all the puzzle levels, then all of the action stages. I just imagine that'll work a little bit better. And that'll be a video, like, I'll do all of the puzzle stages, then all of the action stages as 2 different videos. So, we should start working along here at a better pace. But, if you guys have any questions, comments, let me know. I got a lot of private messages for this one from suggestions who didn't want to really be named, so I didn't. And a lot of people in real life, when I mentioned I was doing it and I had my DS along to show them, this is the game. So, let me know what you guys think or whatever, because I'm doing this for the public. I enjoy the game, and that's why I decided, well, I would like to do it, but this is for you guys, so keep me posted. Let me know what you guys would want to see more of or less of, because there are going to be a few items I have to repeat. I'm sorry. I have been playing through the game more, and there's just some where I need to be able to fly, and there's not always a good situation for obscure animals to do it, or specific items, like I need to shrink quite a few times, like, oh well. So, I'll let you guys go, and this has been episode 3 of Let's Play Scribblenauts. I'm your host, UniQ Guy, and till next time.